Okay, what is PYQ?
This was a subjective question. So, from combinatorics, there are 100 people in a queue waiting to enter a hall.
No, that's okay. But what does PYQ mean?
Previous year questions.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, fine. All right. Now tell me the question then. Okay.
There are 100 people in a queue waiting to enter a hall.
Okay. So there are 100 people in a queue waiting to enter a hall. All right.
The hall has exactly 100 seats numbered from 1 to 100.
Okay. Hall has
Exactly 100 seats numbered from 1 to 100.
okay.
The first person in the queue enters the hall, chooses any seat, and sits there.
Okay.
The nth person in the queue, where n can be from 2 to 100, enters the hall after the n minus 1th person is seated.
Hmm.
He
And then
sits in seat number.
yeah.
He sits in seat number n if he finds it's vacant. Otherwise, he takes any unoccupied seat.
Right.
So find the total number of ways in which 100 seats can be filled up,
Right.
provided the 100th person occupied the seat number 100.
Okay. So 100% is occupying seat number 100. It is given.
Yes, yes.
Then what is the point of having 100 seats? Like 99 seats would be enough, right?
Sir, I was confused in the question. If the first person has freedom to choose any seats, so in the end of the question, it is given that the 100% occupy the seat number 100. So how it is possible to so for
Yeah. So means
so for
basically they have put that condition. They have put that condition that the 100% will occupy seat number 100.
okay.
Meaning that you have to count those situations in which that happens.
Yes.
Okay. That is what they are saying. So in that case, basically we are seating 99 people in 99 seats. Right.
Yes.
With the same condition. Right. So basically the ith, so it's basically you have to count permutations, it's a special kind of permutation, I think. So there are 99 seats.
I was thinking it's a simple case if it is providing this condition. So there are 100 people and no, after the 100% occupy seat number 100, there are remaining 99 people and remaining 99 seats, and any
Hmm.
person can choose any number of seats.
Right.
So it's a basic counting principle. I was thinking while solving
But
that.
you see, any person cannot occupy any seat, because if for the ith person the ith seat is empty, he has to occupy ith seat only.
Okay. Oh,
Right. So it is not any n factorial. It's not n minus 1 factorial or something. 99 factorial. Right. So that is fine, right? Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So if sigma of I, let sigma of I be the seat of the ith person. Sigma of I is equal to J. Right. If sigma of I is equal to J, yes. Sigma of I, it is equal to J, where J is not equal to I, but then that depends on the previous thing. So we cannot do that. Right. Okay. So maybe we can look at the 99th person. So if the 99th seat is empty, yeah. So let's say that the solution to this. So find the total number of ways to seat, provided that the 100% occupies the 100 seat. So if 100% occupies the 100 seats, so I'll just change this problem and make it 99. Because, right, if 100% is occupying 100 seat, then the 100th seat, then we can, yeah, forget the 100 seat altogether, because everybody will choose from 1 up to 99, and the same rules will apply to those people. So, all right. So if you call the answer to this question for general n to be equal to, let's say, Cn, okay, okay, then we want to maybe set up some kind of recurrence, right? Because this problem seems, I don't know how to do it directly, but let's see. Okay, now you see there is a case. Yeah, the case is that if the nth person occupies the nth seat, okay, so in that case, basically maybe I can say that if sigma n is equal to n, you can just write nth person occupies the nth seat, then this is just becoming Cn minus 1, okay, that you can
Yes.
see. But then if the nth person is not occupying the nth seat, then what does it mean? So if the 99th person is not occupying this seat, it means that this seat was taken by someone else. Right. So some I is sitting here, okay? And so if one occupies one, yeah, I mean, look, if the person one sits in the first seat, right, then everybody will sit in their own seats, right? That is
Person.
true.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, yeah, that is okay.
But the person one has now 99 option.
Uh, yes, exactly. Yeah. So that we have to see. If the person one does not sit in the first seat, then he has 19. No, no, the person. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I don't really understand the question.
Can I repeat this question again?
No. The question is here. Yeah, maybe you can repeat, but let me say one thing. So, if all the seats are empty and person one is coming, then
Yes.
won't the person one sit in the first seat only because the first seat is empty? Oh no, I think you said n for n bigger than or equal to 2, right?
Yes, yes.
That's what I did not
The
write. So yeah, exactly.
the condition for the first person was the first person in the queue enters the hall and chooses any
Any
seat
seat.
and
Yeah,
sits
yeah,
there.
it's actually written here. Yeah, sorry, I am being wrong. Yeah, not focus. Right.
And the nth person can be seat on the seat number n. It
If
is
it is
valid for
empty.
the person from 2 to 100.
Right. I understand. Yeah. So so yeah, so if I is sitting in this seat, uh hmm, yeah, so let's do from the back once. So if I is occupying seat number 99, it means that seat number I was occupied by some, or maybe uh, I1. Okay, if I1 is occupying seat number 99, should we call it I1 or uh, the 99th person is sitting- let's say that the 99th person sits in seat number I, right? But when can that happen? If the 99th person is sitting in seat number I, it means the seat number I is it means the seat number I was empty up till that point, right? Which
Yes.
means that yeah, so I think it's a very simple problem, I think, because if the 99th person this so for what I is this possible? Let us think. If the 99th person sits in, so if the 99th person sits in seat number 99, that is easy, that is done. But if the 99th person sits in seat number I, then when can this happen? For which I can this happen? You see, I mean, if I is bigger than 1, then I think it cannot happen, right? Because it means that the ith seat, it means that this seat was empty up till that point before the 99th person
Hmm.
came. So then if this was empty, then it means that the ith person has did not sit here and this was empty, but the ith person came before I is less than
Yes.
99. But that is a contradiction. Unless I is equal to 1. Yeah. Just think about it for a minute and tell me if that is correct. So I'm saying that I is equal to 1. This implies that I is equal to 1. Yeah.
So
Do you
does it
see?
mean person number one sits on seat number 99?
That I am uh, no, that I am not claiming. That I am not claiming. For example, if there are like this, then the person number 1 goes and sits here. Okay.
Yes.
And then this person, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third person goes and sits here. Okay. And let's say second one sits in second, fourth one sits in fourth, and the fifth one sits in one. This is valid. for this problem. I mean, sorry, fifth one. Yeah, this is valid for this problem. And here you see, it is not that the first person is sitting in the fifth place. That is not necessary. I'm not claiming that. But I am saying that this fifth person, if the last, I'm just saying, the last person either sits in his place, either sits in its place, or it sits in the first place.
So if the last person sits on the 99th seat, then it will become an easy case so that
No,
CA minus 1.
it will not be easy case. I will not say it easy case. I'll say that it reduces to a smaller case. Okay,
Yes.
right? Yeah. And but if that does not happen, then the last person has to sit in the first place by what we have argued. Okay. If the last person sits in ith place, it means ith place was empty, and so on and so on, right? You can reason it and you can say it in words. Yeah.
Yes, it's true.
Okay, so can you give an explanation why the last person has? I'm just asking you to let's see, try to explain
Uh,
why. Yeah.
as because if first person came in the hall and he did not want to sit in the seat number 1, he may choose any other seat except 1.
Hmm.
Uh, Similarly, now the case is for the n minus 1th person seated from when the condition is valid to 2 to 100.
Hmm.
So they will be seated on their seat number as well as their person is if uh, if seat number is 2, that they will occupied by the
No,
seat
no.
number.
Don't make it a big story. No. Just tell me. I understand that is your explaining the problem, but just tell the precise thing. Why why if person number 99 does not sit in seat number 99, why does he sit in seat number 1? So if it sits in seat number I, prove that I is equal to 1. Yeah. So if I is bigger than 1, then what happens? I is bigger than 1. It and person number 99 sits in seat number I. It means the seat number I was empty, right?
Yes.
Seat number I was empty before he came. Yeah. It means that ith person who came before that did not sit in seat number I. But that is a contradiction if I is bigger than 1. Because if I is bigger than 1, person number I has to sit in seat number I if I is ith seat is empty. That's it. This, yeah, that's the reasoning. I mean, I stopped you for that reason only. Okay. All right. Okay. So, but then still, how do you do the question? So you can feel, right, that the first person is sort of creating a problem when he starts to sit in somewhere else, and that somewhere else will sit in somewhere else, right? And that somewhere else will sit in somewhere else, and then someone will go and sit in seat number 99. Okay.
Yes.
And so the 99% has to cycle back and go to the first place.
Okay.
It's cyclic, right? It's taking each other's seat, and the rest of the other people are sitting in their places. Okay, I mean, you can get the story now, right? This is how it's happening, I think. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. But then, how do we set up a recurrence if we want to set a recurrence? Yeah. So then the 99% will sit in seat number 1. "99% will sit in seat number 1. Yeah, but what case does it reduce to any case? Any smaller case? No, right? It doesn't reduce to a smaller case. I mean, if the 99th person is sitting there, and then the first person is sitting somewhere, and this person is sitting somewhere, just like a charm. Ninety-nine percent is no. This doesn't reduce to. So I don't think recurrence is a good idea here. I think it does not work. Okay, no problem. So let's think. Yeah. Yeah, I am getting a feeling that it is like. Wait, sorry. Yeah, it is must involve one, and then you choose certain subsets, and that tells you the whole story. Yeah, it seems like it is just subsets, right? Yeah, it seems like it is just some subsets. So, I mean, if you just look at it, right? So let's take a small number and see. Okay, let's take till 6. Okay, right. Now, just choose a subset from just choose a subset from 2 to 6. Okay, any subset. Let's say that you choose 2 and 5. Okay, then with
Okay.
this subset, you can create a unique arrangement of this type. How? You can understand. Just put the first person here and put the second person here and put this person obviously here. That's a natural consequence. So you see, with the given subset of 2 to 6, you are getting a unique arrangement because everybody else has to sit in their own places. Correct?
Yes.
So it's just I think it's just subsets from 2 to 6. Okay. So if that is the case, then it is 2 to the power 98. Empty subset is also fine. That corresponds to everybody sitting in their own places.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like that. And there doesn't seem to be any wrong in the reason, but still, let us just take small case and check. Yeah. So then, for this the answer should be 4, right?
Yes.
2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 2. So one is the identity, right? And the other is if one sits here and then 2 sits here and then 3 has to sit here. Okay. And the other is if yeah. Ah, sorry, 1 second. Sorry. It's easy. Yeah. So then, yeah, right. So now the other is if one sits in second place. We saw now if one sits in second place. So one sits in the second place. Okay, and the second person goes and sits in the first place, and and the third person sits in its own place. So you see how I'm writing, right? These first things are for one arrangement, right? And the
Yes,
second corresponding one for the second is writing everything in one, like. And now you can see, right? So if the first person sits in the third place, and the third person then sits in the, first person sits in the third place. Second person comes, he finds his seat empty, he sits in his place, and the third person has to go and sit in the first place. Now, can you give me some other arrangement? I think there is no other arrangement. We have written all, and
yes,
there's four obviously, four cases, right? So this is the answer. I mean, this casework is not a solution of anything. It is just a soul satisfaction. Just, I don't know, some, relaxing. In exam, you kind of sure, okay, I've answered this question. Something. So it seems like the answer is the power set. So you see how it happened, right? You pick any subset from 2 to 99, and then you
yes,
that gives a sequence of jumps. And this cyclic idea came. That is the thing. So yeah, I will give you some time to think about it. You should think and you should formulate. But in mathematics, what is happening is that always, like, when something is happening, right, you have to find it as part of something nice. Things are not arbitrary. Usually things are not arbitrary. Things are part of something. So this falls in that cyclic kind of structure. Okay, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, think about it, and it's a surprising one because it's coming out to be a power set, and it is fine because 2 to the power n is much less than n factorial, right? So it's not a problem. Yeah. Anyways, think about it, take a 10 minutes break, and then we'll come and again we will do more questions. Okay. Yeah. Think about it, try to write the reasoning in a crisp way. That is very important. Okay, then
all
we'll
right.
see you after 10 minutes.